Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Otharkis, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes! His insatiable thirst for power.
Podarkis is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
We arrived just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressively.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast, and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Podarkis sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard a family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Podarkis sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants. Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north. Until one day, they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus. They were never seen again.
And Mykonos?
The island itself was built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
My mind wandered. Remind me what the note said?
Eagle-bearing Mystios.
The short version, please.
Otharkis, cruel leader, thirst for power, pay you handsomely, rebellion, people dying.
It's time I met with this Kira.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Ha ha! Here, Kassandra.
Here, Varnavas. I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Do I really look like a spy to you?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus. My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
Your note mentions Podarkis. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city. But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
Why?
So they could build a statue of Athena mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkes not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
If things are so miserable, why doesn't Delos abandon the League?
Podarkes sends Athenian soldiers to collect money from us all. The moment that stops, Athenian ships will burn our islands to the ground.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Kassandra, and Sparta too.
Podarkes discovered the other cap and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
You fought well, Kira. You too, Spartan?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Kassandra, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was Polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
Soldiers die. It's what they do.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's some things I want to see first. I'll join you both later.
Don't take too long, Misthios.
We've all lost friends to this war.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's no time to waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
How long till Podarkes finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan.
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Kassandra, what do you think we should do?
Kira's right. Taking them head-on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be.
Thaletas, don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Kassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkes.
This is going to be a long rebellion.
Spartans! Many brothers were lost to the Athenian dogs. But we are still here! The Battle of the 300! Leonidas was lucky to have that many men! Today, we honor the fallen! Today we send our enemies to Hades! Kira will fight and die for her people! We will do the same! We don't go home until these islands are ours! Delos called. Sparta answered. Kassandra, I didn't think you'd come here after calling my plan a suicide mission.
And miss your speech. Never.
Athenians give speeches. Spartans give orders.
If I was under your command, what would you order me to do?
Same thing I order my men. Bruised, bloody, or broken. Never hold back.
You act tough, but I'm sure there's a softer side to you.
That's why Spartans carry shields.
Shields have never stopped me.
You're a bold one, Misthios. But Kira needs us.
Bruised, bloody, or broken. That can be arranged.
My heart beats faster, Misthios. But I sailed here for Kira. She's the one I fight for. For now.
I never hold back.
I can tell.
I wasn't talking about fighting.
I know. And I'm tempted. But I sailed here for Kira. She's the one I fight for. For now.
Well, if you're going to win these islands for her, you'll need more soldiers.
They'd never get here alive. The Athenian navy is too powerful, and our ship is at the bottom of the sea.
Mine isn't.
You'd confront them in open waters? Not sure if you're brave or just mad.
The Adresti and I have faced greater challenges than a few Athenian ships.
You fight like Achilles reborn. But even you couldn't defeat the entire navy.
But if I sink enough ships, the Spartans can get through.
There's something else. A helmet was left on board my ship. It was my brother's.
You wouldn't be talking about this helmet, would you?
You found it! This saved me more times than I can count.
You've been here long enough. How many ships protect Delos?
You'll never sink them all. We just need to punch a hole in their patrols, enough to send them scrambling.
So the helmet from your pater means a lot to you?
It does. He pried it from his pater on the battlefield of Thermopylae.
The sea's a big place. Where did your ship sink, exactly?
Somewhere off the northern coast of Mykonos. We could see Miltiades fort as we swam to shore.
The sharks will have full bellies when I'm done.
Ah, you're back! I overheard fishermen telling tales of the Adrestia cutting through the sea.
The Athenian navy is scrambling.
Ah! Let their blood feed the sharks.
The Athenians will retaliate for what I've done unless we hit them first.
If that's the plan, we attack their commanders. Athenians are sheep. Kill the shepherd, and the flock will flee.
You have heart, but your troops are your family now. The Athenians will want to kill all of us for what I've done.
Then we need to strike first.
Exactly. March on them and they'll see you coming. I work better alone. I'll take care of these commanders.
You're going straight for their throats. Still, leave some Athenian blood for me.
I need to know where to find them.
Kira's spies tracked all three of them. One guards the quarry, one's camped nearby.
And the third?
Him, we don't know.
I want names, Thaletas.
This Andros commands the Athenian elite guard. Polemion is their strategist. And the last, a general named Neoclis, is missing.
When the commanders are dead and more Spartans arrive, there will be plenty of blood for both of us.
We're going to find you, traitor!
Think we won't spill your blood on Delos? Ha!
The commander has guards, but they're not there to protect him.
Thank the gods! Those soldiers are blood-hungry. They want me dead. They say I'm a deserter.
You look like a commander to me.
I don't recognize our army anymore. The things they do in the name of duty.
I've been sent to kill you, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, Malaka.
Please, I beg the gods to forgive you for this. Thank the gods, those soldiers are blood-hungry. They want me dead. They say I'm a deserter.
You look like a commander to me.
I don't recognize our army anymore. The things they do in the name of duty.
You'll never survive on Delos. I have a ship. Can you fire a bow?
I was an archer before I was a commander.
And now you're an archer again. Find my ship, the Adrestia. A man named Varnavas will be waiting for you. He'll keep you safe.
The filthy rebel stole from the sanctuary. He spilled blood on sacred soil.
Good people of Delos, your hearts are big, but we must use our minds in this matter.
He deserves death. We demand justice.
Though putting the man to death would be justice for whom? Can a citizen truly be partial when justice is sought? Must we not first define what justice is?
Don't listen to Athenians. They do nothing but talk, talk, talk. We want action. Ship the rebel to Mykonos, where nothing is sacred. Kill him there!
Life has value, no matter where you are.
Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Cassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Delos?
I'm helping a group of Delian rebels.
But do they truly need help? Is not the decision to rebel enough to release one from oppression?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
I came here for the leader of the Delos Islands. The people suffered under him for too long.
And their suffering is worth his life?
Podarkis is one of the people hunting my family, Socrates. His death is unavoidable.
Aren't all deaths ultimately unavoidable?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos. They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed, though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
The rebel was fighting for the freedom of his people. Sounds fine to me.
So, if stealing from the gods, breaking sacred laws, and killing a man don't warrant a death sentence, what does?
I've been stealing, killing, and breaking sacred laws for as long as I can remember.
Ah, so you see yourself in this rebel?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait, all this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious, now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think.
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stay in the earth and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait, all this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious, now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think.
You dogs! Let me go! You'll never get me back to Mykonos! Kira will come and kill you all! Fall back to her, please! This is the land of Apollo! I'm growing weary. Thank you, Misthios. They were going to kill me, but you killed them first.
There will be more. Hurry, follow me.
I saw you. You loved spilling blood on sacred soil, just like me.
I'm nothing like you. Now shut up and follow me before you get us killed.
Death to the oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up. You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. Then cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not Delian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
Go, and don't come back. Every soldier on Delos will be looking for you.
Let them find me. I already sent one to his grave. I'd love to send another.
I can't let you go back to Mykonos alone.
I knew it. You're one of them. You don't belong here. I'll send you and your kind to the Styx.
Wait to hear what Socrates has to say about this.
Socrates! Another foreigner has spilled blood on sacred soil.
Perhaps they did, but mistakes are a failure of intellect, not character, are they not?
These are sacred lands! Our laws are clear!
Ah, are they? Is it not possible to know what is right, and thus do wrong? Then the foreigner acted out of ignorance, not malice.
So you say we need to tell every person on the island what the laws are?
If a law is truly just, is it not knowable through deduction alone? Ah, Kassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
There may have been a few drops, but everyone survived.
Interesting. A mercenary who carries blades of death wherever she goes, and yet, in this particular case, she chose life.
What can I say? I was in a good mood.
And what of the rebel?
He's dead. Probably for the best.
Best for Thelos? Best for the rebellion, or best for you?
Yes.
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
Should be on his way back to Mykonos, if he knows what's good for him.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Socrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Kassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
True wisdom lies not in knowing what to say, but in knowing when to say nothing at all.
Saletas? What are you and your men doing out in the open?
The Athenian cowards are too afraid to attack anyone on their sacred lands. We like coming here to taunt them.
Spartans. You're all the same.
I take that as a compliment.
You haven't asked me about the commanders.
I already heard. Their forces are in chaos and their soldiers are defecting. Sparta owes you. I owe you.
Careful. You never know what I'll ask for.
Ha! Try me.
I would ask for Kira.
Kira?
And you. I want you both, Thaletas. I know the way you two feel about each other, but...
Kassandra, maybe we should focus on the war.
Spartans. All war and no play. I'd ask for you, Thaletas. Now and forever by my side. We may die tomorrow. If I could ask for anything, I'd ask for tonight. With you.
Kassandra,
Don't say anything. You have a battle to prepare for, and I have an Athenian army to weaken.
When you're not busy saving these islands, meet me on the beach east of Kinthos ruins. There's something I want to show you. Look for the smoke.
I will. A trail of flowers? You wouldn't.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't come.
Doubting yourself, Spartan?
I was doubting your tracking skills.
I'm surprised you left flowers. It's nice following something other than blood for a change.
I'm not very good with these kind of things. There's flowers all over Delos. I saw them and thought...
Thought what?
Much has happened since we first met on the beach.
You are surrounded by Athenians, drenched in blood.
You fought by my side.
You were irresistible.
When I first laid eyes on Gira, I knew I never wanted to leave these islands.
And now?
I don't know.
Thaletas, look at me. I know what I want.
Not here. Come.
Where are you taking me?
To one of my favorite spots on all the Delos Islands.
Isn't a Spartan's favorite spot the battlefield?
Fair enough. I'm taking you to my second favorite spot. When I got here, I had just lost so many people. Every man I ever looked up to sank on that ship.
You needed a place to get away from all this death. I understand.
I knew you would. That's why I'm showing it to you. This place isn't just where I go to clear my thoughts. It
what?
It reminds me of home. This is where I come to train. I found it after arriving on Delos. Exhausting my body clears my mind.
This place is beautiful, Thaletas. As are you.
You've won my heart, Kassandra. But to claim it, I need to see what you are really made of.
What do you mean?
Fight me.
Huh?
You claimed to be Spartan when we first met. I want to see if you fight like one.
You've seen me fight.
Against Athenians, yes.
Well?
The only way to truly know someone is through combat. Hand to hand, flesh to flesh, bone to bone.
Fine. Just don't get angry when I break that pretty face of yours.
Come on, Kassandra. Don't hold back. Stop hitting like a child and really hit me. What? No doubt in my mind. You trained in Sparta. You don't fight like a Spartan. You fight like a god.
You're not so bad yourself.
Are you going to just stand there? Or are you going to finish me off? You amaze me.
How so?
For the first time since I was a boy, I forgot about war.
Glad I could help.
What about you? Are there things you'd like to forget?
There is much of my past I wish I could forget.
I'd love to hear about it.
And I'd love to tell you. But we have a war to fight.
When this war is won, then, we'll drink and share our deep, dark secrets.
I'd like that. The sooner we forget what happened here, the sooner we can focus on the rebellion. And I can set sail again.
I loved Kira, but I chose you.
I'm a mercenary. You're Spartan. Your love for Kira is safe. I won't tell if you don't.
So that's it?
Of course not. There's still a war to win. And for now, we're fighting on the same side. Thaletas? What are you doing out here?
Thinking, praying. We should talk. Sparta's that way, just past the crests of the waves. I can almost hear her singing us home.
Us? Thaletas?
Leave your crew. Come with me. Join my side and we can win glory for Sparta together.
Me? By your side? That's why you're out here?
You don't feel the same?
It was one night, Thaletas.
But after everything you said to me, everything we shared, I thought...
You think too much.
I came to these islands expecting death, but I never expected to feel this pain. Here.
I don't sail by anyone's side, Thaletas. You know that by now. If you wanted true glory, true freedom, you are welcome to join me on the Adrestia.
You have my love, Kassandra, but Sparta has my heart. Perhaps one day.
But not today.
I should be with my men. I'll see you at the celebration.
I'd love to join you if I could. But you're a Spartan general now, and I have my own destiny.
I know it's crazy, but I came to these islands expecting nothing but death. And then I found you. I know you have your life to live, and I want you to live it. Who knows? Maybe the fates will bring us together again one day.
But not today.
My troops are going to start looking for me soon. I'll see you at the celebration.
There you are. You look happy.
I said goodbye to the past with your help. Now we welcome what the fates will bring.
Kassandra, about what I said at the beach.
Thaletas, maybe now's not the best time. Thaletas, please, just forget it.
Relax. I'm glad you two had your fun. You taught him a thing or two.
Kira and I have decided I'm going to stay here with her and help rebuild what was lost in the rebellion.
You have?
Yes, we have.
Well, I'm glad you two are together and happy. May Artemis and Apollo guide you as you govern your islands. You? After I killed the bear, I thought you were itching to get off Delos.
Me too. But I met someone, and...
Kassandra! You know Iola?
How do you know each other? She said she was leaving the islands.
Well, I went to the fountain by the sanctuary to get my arm cleaned up.
And I went to pray. That's when I saw her with my good left eye.
And I saw your pretty face with my good right eye.
Like two stars aligning. Cute.
The stink of roasting sacrifices, the sweaty bodies of pilgrims coming to pray. It was perfect.
Love hits you hardest when you don't see it coming.
You're still going back to Arcadia?
Not sure. Fates will change, and you got to change with them. The smuggler life is over for me, but I don't have a plan.
It sounds like you're part of the family now. You've lost your crew and your ship. Why not join us on the Adrestia? We could use someone like you.
You could use me. Well, a life of freedom, water at our feet, wind at our backs. What do you think, Varni?
I say welcome aboard.
Then it's settled. We set off soon. Be on deck when we do.
You look ready to go.
Podarkis is gone. Thaletas and Kira have their islands, and I have other targets to hit.
You are victorious. Not that I ever doubted it. Why not say goodbye? A rousing speech to get the blood flowing.
We've been here long enough. No speech tonight.
Oh, Kassandra. Heroes like you are meant to give speeches. It's what makes you heroes. But I'll round up the crew. The Adrestia will be ready to sail when you are.
Socrates! You looking to join our crew?
I've just come to see you off. I sail on a merchant ship in the morning.
May Poseidon calm the waves. Barnabas, is the Adrestia ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. I only wish we weren't leaving Kira and Thaletas alone to rebuild what's been destroyed by the rebellion.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly. Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we came here to help people.
That's what we set out to do. And that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Misthios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
The world is ours and the wind is at our backs. We sail for adventure, Varnavas, just as we always do. I won't rest until I know my family is safe. We do what we've always done. Follow their trail until I've brought everyone together again.